Welcome to the Rock Boys Wrestling Podcast. This your boy Dave, CEO Coles.
You know what that means? Means one thing. Crash Out King is here, Matt. Here to give you another great episode of the Rock Boys.
Hey, man. They finally let us in, man. It's about time, man. It's about time, man. It only took us about 2 months.
You ain't lying.
But
2 months.
the Rock Boys are officially Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and Riverside as well. We on all four your podcasts. You can catch us video, audio,
Your four
however
platforms.
you like to hear from us. And
hey, we're gonna come to Prime soon. We're gonna be in the Kindle.
listen, man, we gonna get on Roku messing around with me, bro. I'm trying to have us on everything. we gonna have a Roku channel, man.
Shit! God damn!
This guy. God dang, we gonna get kicked off of YouTube already. God damn. So yeah, like I said, so we on all four platforms now. Pretty much anywhere you listen to your podcast, you can find the Rock Boys Network. And then you can find the Rock Boys Wrestling Podcast. We got the Numbers Over Nonsense. And we got me and my wife's show that we might be recording this week. The Cole's Relationship Podcast. That's gonna be very interesting. But with that being said, let's get into Monday Night Raw, because this is the Rock Boys Wrestling Podcast. Listen, WWE is making June 6th like a PLE. I mean, January 6th like a PLE. Bro, the matches that are getting named left and right is crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yup. All started with that day. What's the name? All started with that Netflix big broadcast, man. What were they said they were coming? They had this old Netflix thing at the headquarters. You already knew it was about to be big, bro. It ain't stopped ever since.
Let's go Monday Night Raw. Let's go Monday Night Raw. Let's go the press conference, and let's go Friday Night SmackDown. So Monday Night Raw started off with CM Punk himself.
They caught the personality.
Listen, started off with a hell of a promo. A little cheesy. He had little cheesy moments in the promo, but I wasn't mad at it. It was a normal CM Punk promo. Called out Seth Rollins and what he wears. I mean, he tried to run him down in a lot of different ways, and Seth came out on fire.
Waiting. I like the fact that like they hit back to the days when like Seth said he idolized Punk and all this stuff he wanted to learn from and all this stuff. I like the fact that they do all that. They hint to those histories. They didn't mention the one thing yet, which is kind of crazy. They haven't mentioned the Shield yet.
They haven't mentioned because he was involved with the Shield in the beginning. Yes.
Yeah. They haven't mentioned that yet, which was kind of crazy because like you feel like it's gonna come up soon, but it's just a matter of time. But yeah, what's the name coming out from the stands was wild.
Didn't see it come in. I really didn't see that coming at all. Him coming through the crowd. But I'm not mad at it though. It gave us something different. It gave us something different that we're not used to.
Fact.
When it comes to CM Punk and Seth Rollins, the promos is going to be good, of course. They're going to make you choose who you want, whose side you want to be on for sure. In this whole thing, they're going to make you
for sure
choose.
Yeah.
Overall, the opening segment of Raw was perfectly fine with me with them two going back and forth. He hinted at the favor that Paul Heyman owes him, and everybody keep asking for what it is. He hinted at that too.
Of course.
Whatever you're doing, stop doing it with your mic. Yeah, you're killing me, bro.
Is it good now?
It was good before you just touched it.
All right, just want to make sure.
Yeah, so whatever he hinted at that, of course. So everybody's still wondering what the favor is, and when is he gonna cash it in, stuff like that. Man, you talked about briefly what we think the favor might be. We know CM Punk wants to be a WrestleMania main eventer.
Yup. And I like the fact that him and Seth mentioned that too. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what they're fighting over in a way. Yeah. Like, Punk out here saying that he hasn't had it, but then Seth's like, well, I've had many main events at WrestleMania. You haven't had one. Yeah, Seth's being that pure asshole that we kind of like. You know, say that arrogant side. It kind of reminds me of like Young Orton, because Young Orton was a brash asshole too.
Before the Legend Killer Orton, when he was coming off the shoulder injury.
Yeah, like when he would give you that damn broadcast about his damn shoulder injury every damn week, and you just fucking hated it. You know what I'm saying? Because it bugs you. It's just like, well, it's bugging Punk more than anything. Because it's just like, dog, like, shut the fuck up. Like, you gotta keep mentioning this shit to me. You gotta keep haunting me about this shit. But I'm gonna keep haunting you about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna keep lingering. And so, once that shit finally hit the iceberg on Monday, because they just brawled in the damn ring. But we liked that.
I liked it. It was good though. It was good.
Definitely.
The New Day. Again, R-Truth is comedy gold, and R-Truth is the GOAT, because he went up there, he shook Kofi Kingston's hand, but did not show Woods no love.
No. I mean, he tag team with Kofi. Of course, he's gonna remember Kofi. Right. They were tag champions at a point in time. Him and Woods, they weren't shit.
That's just the little hints that they're doing with that, and I like it. It's the little stuff that they're doing. It's definitely dope.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got to get the New Day in the ring. As a tag team, with the whole heel tag team. But we got to get the whole. What am I trying to say? The whole.
Oh, with Big E too?
No. I'm trying to say like their whole how the interest is going to be now. You know, like I want to see the whole how everything comes together. Like with them now being.
I got you.
Bad guys, you know, because before, you know, New Day, you know, when you hear that music, you know, it makes you want to clap and do all the other weird shit. Now that they heels,
right? Like, what's the vibe? What's the vibe they're gonna give off?
Right, that's what.
With their interest, the interest is gonna set the tone. I think they're prolonging that just for a reason, though. They might just save it for January 6th, which would make sense if they hold it off. Like you think about like Roman held off for a while. With his new with the head of the table theme song, like he was still coming out to the big dog entrance. So I mean, until they're gonna pull that trigger, I think they're gonna do it I think they're doing it the right way right now. Just give you that build up, make you feel like you about to get it and you're not.
All right.
Oh shit.
Next we had Braun Breaker versus Luke Cosby. Very underrated match, but damn good, boy. Damn good. I liked it.
Told you, man. Kaiser is a worker. Kaiser is literally low key that guy. I keep saying it. I said it before. Give that man a role in a 007 movie.
As a bad guy, for sure.
Of course, the bad guy. He ain't James Bond. Shit. James Bond may be a girl anyway. It's gonna be the black girl. But nah. He definitely gives off villain vibes every day. You know what I mean? From the haircut to the mannerisms walking down. The
mannerisms alone, it shows you where he's going with the whole thing. Breaker. Breaker. Listen, man.
Breaker.
I need him in there.
Break, bro, break.
I don't know who I want to see Breaker against. I'm trying to think. Who I want to see Breaker against? I know I can get like a good trilogy. I mean, don't get it wrong, Luke. This is perfect right now. This is perfect right now. This is perfect filler until we get into WrestleMania season, June 6th, as they're calling it now. What?
Drew McIntyre.
Okay.
Gunther.
Saving that for later on.
Seth Rollins.
I'm talking about.
You could throw in a Punk too. You could. I'm saying between them, those four, with Braun Breaker.
But you're saying that leading into Mania season?
No. I'm saying like who?
Over time, eventually, yeah. Over time, eventually, yeah.
Period. Yeah.
I'm talking about who can hold them over once you get past this Luke Kaiser, because this Luke Kaiser is not going to last until Mania.
No.
So.
No, okay, it can't.
So that's what I'm asking. Like, does the Luke Kaiser situation hold you over, and then is Gunther next?
Nah,
because he still got the
title. I mean, then again,
but he got the IC title still.
Not even just that. Gunther's been giving babyface vibes lately.
We're gonna get into that too, because he had a babyface vibe at the press conference.
Yup. And that's just what I was about to say. We'll talk about it, but he definitely is giving those vibes. And it's not subtle. It's not subtle.
Gunther's becoming
again his target, but then again, he kind of painted his next target too, though. When you think about it, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
We're just talking about. I mean, long as we stay in the Monday Night Raw, good. We round. So he is the Raw. He is the Raw heavyweight champion technically. So we're not going out of.
For sure.
We're not going out of order any type of way. So. What do you think when it comes to Gunther? What's next?
Gunther's getting Logan Paul.
So we can just go ahead and break the ice right here. Matt predicted this. Matt been hitting on these predictions a lot lately. I'm here to give him his props. Because it's right, he's right. He said Logan Paul is coming to Monday night. It officially became official on the press conference. Logan Paul came out. He hinted at whatever title he wants, he's coming to get it. And people said that is the path that they believe everything is going. Logan Paul versus Gunther, which is not a bad match. I believe
it's not a bad match.
I believe they can do some work. Especially with Logan being a high flyer, quote unquote, and then you got the mat wrestler in Gunther. And the ring general overall who will control the match. Logan Paul will have to slow down and understand the story that Gunther is trying to tell in the ring. And I believe Logan Paul can. But the only setback I have with that is Logan Paul only been in a ring with one person that's a true general, that's not a high flyer, and that was Roman. And that match wasn't bad.
Yup. No, it wasn't. And I was ready for, I was about to say the same thing. Him having to slow the pace down with another person, Roman was definitely the best test for that. Granted, I didn't want to see the match at first, but then when we got it, I actually liked the match a lot more. But yeah, him and Gunther is definitely the best segue to get Gunther as a official babyface. Let's just say that now, because again, Logan Paul's gonna get the booze. You know what I mean? The press conference, like Gunther's like, I don't care if it's Logan Paul, whoever wants to come against my title, blah blah blah. Him doing all that right there is already telling. And I feel like whether it's January 6th, whether it's Royal Rumble, whether it's the Saturday Night main event that they want to do it for in January, that's a great way to kind of bring Logan back into the fold. He hinted at that fake retirement, but what kind of led me to not believe that he was retiring is the fact that he was on like the advertisements of the press conference. He's on the front. He was in the middle of it, and I'm just like, why is he in the middle of it if he's retired? You know what I mean? So they were kind of giving away early, as far as him being in the company still. But I mean, I still liked it though. It's not a bad idea at all. to kind of do that and kind of him with the swerve. He's like, I'm the best U.S. champion ever WWE's had. I'm the bully, like I'm the bully and all this stuff. Like yeah. Logan, and it seems as though Logan's kind of getting better at mic work because again, his promos be shitty. You know what I mean? They be real spotty. Like he be sounding like real like stiff, no dead, or he just kind of comes off like unnatural, and it seems like he's kind of finding his footing a little bit better. Maybe it was a kid. Maybe he had to have a kid to do it. And so I mean, hey, it's kind of good to have Logan Paul back, and then he's on the Raw brand too. So I mean, it kind of gives him a different platform to work on.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
I agree with everything you said. That was super dope. Having Logan Paul, him on the mic, like you said, he's better right now at being the pure heel because he can just say the most, just boost himself up to the max like he does, and stuff like that. So it's easier to do that when people already have already look at you that way. So it's easier for them to just keep on going and keep on going.
Got you.
So I mean, Logan Paul being on Monday Night Raw, it's cool. Gunther being the next opponent leading to WrestleMania season, I'm not mad at that neither.
Not mad at that either.
That would be a main event level match. I don't believe it's a main event, but it's a main event level, especially with him being the world champion. Gunther.
Right.
The women's triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship. Zoe Starks, Raquel, and Kayden Carter.
I'm happy it went the way it went. I feel like Zoe Stark is underrated. I mean, I feel like she's a good worker, and I mean, like when it came down to, they're not. Well, play this. They're not going to have two champions inside of a stable. You know what I'm saying? Not two of the same gender. So you would, of course, like Raquel being involved in it, you kind of knew she wasn't going to win. You know what I mean? Kayden Carter doesn't get enough behind her, so of course you're not going to believe that either. You know what I mean? Like, no offense to her, but it's like she gives off jobber vibes because of the simple fact that she doesn't. Her and Kate Catanzaro, they're just there. They're there one day, they're gone for the next month. You know what I mean? So it's like for her to be in this match, it's kind of like left field. She probably didn't have an entrance. I kind of missed the entrance for this one. So I mean, she probably didn't have an entrance. She's probably already in the ring by the time the camera came back in to start the match. So you see what I'm saying? It's like when they do superstars like that, they don't necessarily they don't necessarily give them the proper push that they need. It's like they give off jobber vibes. And I don't want to call her a jobber because she's an actual superstar, but they don't give them the push that everybody would want. They're still in development, you could say. When it comes down to, like I said, when it came down to Zoe Stark's one of those that it's like you feel like they were going to send her on a rocket when they put her in the feud with Becky Lynch and involved with Trish Stratus, but they let Trish Stratus kind of overshine that. You know what I mean? They let her kind of take over. They didn't necessarily let Zoe pull the trigger on Trish the way they should have, right? Because they still made it about Becky Lynch around that time. Had they had a match, kind of been different, kind of been better. But I'm happy that she's kind of getting the push that she kind of deserves now. Granted, does she win against Dakota Kai? I wouldn't say so. Just for the fact it's like I feel like now they're putting Dakota Kai in a different direction. You know what I mean? I feel like they're now like there was something I seen on forums. They was kind of talking about Dakota Kai being the one that attacked Kairi Sane in the back.
I seen some stuff like that.
You know what I mean? Just by the way, but just by her mannerisms.
Yeah, I seen some stuff like that too.
Yeah, it's just her mannerisms about it were kind of like rolling her eyes at EO as far as that goes. Granted, I've wished this kind of would have happened earlier because again, it's like I don't know why you brought her back into the group, into the trio if you're not going to necessarily have her do much. But I am happy that she's getting her singles push. Do I want Oscar to return soon?
Yes.
Yes, I would
Hell
love that.
yes.
But I mean, at the same time, I feel like Damage Control just needs to adopt a different narrative. You know what I mean? You already have like Kyrie Sane and Oscar are still known as the Kabuki Warriors. Let's just say that. So they're still known as the Kabuki Warriors. You have Io Sky, who's her own person. So it's like you can just go back to the Kabuki Warriors featuring Io. You know what I'm saying? Those could be that could be the trio right there. Dakota Kai she doesn't fit in. If Bailey wasn't there, Dakota Kai don't fit in. Sorry. Like you got three Japanese wrestlers, and you got, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like, is it their group or is it your group? Like, whose group we talking about? Yeah, and like it's always been Kyrie. I mean, it's always been Dakota. So, I mean, they definitely can go ahead and end that one. I do like the fact that it's kind of looking that way, but it's also weird because it's like, are we ending the factions right now?
I think we're imploding factions that's been stale. And that's what's happening.
Okay.
I believe that's what Triple H is going with, and we talk about it when it comes to the main event next.
Okay.
I think we're, even though, so yeah, we got imploding, and we got factions imploding
imploding factions.
They're doing it to themselves. It's a lot of a lot of
ego,
inside fighting within the group, a lot of things like that. You got people wanting to take the head of it, and some people don't want to give it up. So we're dealing with a lot of that right now.
Right.
When it comes to the factions in WWE, of course, especially with the head faction running the whole WWE right now, the Bloodline. So it's a lot of Triple H does a lot of the same things in smaller versions throughout the show, and that's what I believe. And what I was about to say was we're getting similar things going on Raw and SmackDown when it comes to a lot of the storyline. Some similar things in Judgment Day. Judgment Day can't be as big as the Bloodline.
Okay.
So you're not gonna have that feud. So you can.
So
that feud is not gonna be as big as the Bloodline feud, but it's still things going on in the inside and stuff like that. Then
heavily involved on
that's
Raw.
That's what I'm getting at. Like it's facts. It's very faction heavy.
Faction heavy
when it comes to the disbanding of factions. One other thing before we get to the main event. Did you? I know you did. I don't know why I'm asking. The Dexter Lumis promo.
Yep.
Loved it.
Hey, Dexter's my guy. Dexter's. A lot of people forget about Dexter. Just for the fact that he went through that whole eyes gimmick. But Dexter can actually work. He worked well on NXT, and in fact, it's like, again, everybody within the Wyatts is coming to the forefront. You know what I mean? There's not one person that's kind of being left behind, or that you don't feel some type of attachment to within storyline, within their purpose of doing what they do. Nobody forgets it. You all kind of remember it. I like the fact that the Final Testament kind of, and Karrion Kross pushed Miz to go make the match happen. Even Paul Ellering made the match happen. You know what I mean? Because, of course, Miz out here trying to cower his way out, but it's like, yo, you make a deal with the devil.
I like how Karrion Kross said that. It ain't over. Okay. It ain't over for the Miz. Yeah. It's not over at all for the Miz when it comes to the Miz and dealing with Karrion Kross, because they coming after us because of you, bro. And that's the way they're looking at it right now.
Right.
So.
Right. Definitely a good promo with that one.
It's been a long time since I felt good about a title change, especially when it comes to tag team division, that I was actually happy it happened, for real. The War Raiders winning the titles, bro. Okay, Matt called it again. He said, before he said something, he said it, goddammit. Matt said it. He called this shit. He said Finn was going to lose the titles, and you basically said that the War Raiders were going to win this one. I'm happy the War Raiders actually won this. Shout out to them. One of them did the podcast with fuck is his name? This past week, it literally just dropped this week too. Fuck, I can't think of his name right now. But he did a podcast. He did an in-depth interview about him and his partner going through the injuries and everything, all the shit that the War Raiders been going through.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's probably Eric.
Yeah.
Eric went through that shit.
And then for them to come back, look better on camera because they was looking. Them boys was looking sloppy. Them boys got in shape. They came back, and for them to get the titles, I understand Damian Priest, who can't leave the Judgment Day the fuck alone. Damian Priest interfered.
Or vice versa.
What you mean vice
versa? They can't leave him alone.
You know
either.
what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I'm just tired of. Tired of it, bro. I'm just tired of them just keep.
You want the distance like I did.
Sort of like with the Cody shit. Like, bro, just leave it alone, bro. But in this situation, I'm not mad because he cost them the title. Well, they ain't really cost them the title. He just stopped them from cheating and costing the War Raiders the match. So the War Raiders are the new Monday Night Raw Tag Team Champions, which is well deserved. The match was actually a good match. Well deserved. Them big boys, they be moving too now. Them big boys be moving, boy.
Oh, you damn right they be moving, dog. No dead, but like, told you, man. Ivar is one of those guys. It's like you don't see him doing the things he does in the way he does it. Him doing any type of flip, him doing any type of springboard attack, he's big as shit.
And their finisher,
big as shit,
is super dope. With him having to jump on the rope and then come down to the side clotheslines, similar to the Legion of Doom finisher, but not in the same. You can tell they took it from that. They took it from that. Monday Night Raw was actually a good show.
For sure.
They promoting the fuck out of June 6th, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
January 6th.
January 6th. They promoting the fuck out of January 6th, bro. They promoting this shit like it's Mania, dog. Like, this shit is. I know it's gonna live up to it because Triple H gonna make sure to live up to it. So I know we're gonna get a couple surprises.
He has to.
But since we're talking about January 6th, let's jump into the press conference that happened Wednesday. I know you said you really didn't look at it. You probably seen clips. I watched the whole motherfucking thing. Clips. It's only an hour long. I ain't give a fuck. Listen.
Right.
This press conference, it was held in WWE headquarters. In like the hallway area. This shit is dope as fuck, bro. That shit look like it could be like a little mini, like little stage or whatever. Again, Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
Kevin Owens.
Like it's its own arena.
Yeah. Kevin Owens steals it again, like always. Kevin is a fucking classic. Like
Kevin's too good.
Like so
Kevin's too good.
It starts out with, of course, Michael Cole introducing Triple H, Triple H introducing Adam Pearce, and then Adam Pearce, Logan Paul, blah blah blah. So while it's in the middle of a low, you just hear somebody say, "Hey, why the world champion ain't here? Why the Universal champion ain't here?" And everybody like, on the second level. On the second level, my boy KO up there with the Wing Eagle title. Saying, he should be involved in this and this. He's the champion. He's the rightful champion. And Kevin just putting on, being Kevin to the fullest. And the crowd eating it up. And WWE sent security and cut off his mic. I'm not mad at it. It was perfect for what the hell was going on. It actually brings something from Thursday into Monday, which is definitely dope because all the stuff that's going on. Another thing that I love.
The fact that it came off to Friday. So it blended into Friday.
We were talking about that too. Blood in the Night. Another thing that happened, the Bloodline. Listen. They let everybody speak. That's all I can do is laugh. Because if anybody expected Tonga Loa to say anything but yeah. Tonga, what the fuck? You expected him to say anything else? Yeah. If you truly expected him to say anything else but that, you was crazy. And if you expected Jacob to say anything else but
ILYS
Solo,
I love you, Solo.
I mean, this classics.
Yo,
this classic.
Boys out of pocket.
This classic shit.
Boys out of pocket.
The looks Jacob was giving people in the crowd when they was booing Solo, bruh. He played this enforcer role to the T. I mean, he be cutting the eye at motherfuckers, bro. Like, who you booing? Like, not my boy, not my tribal chief.
Word. Your mama said this.
That was the illest. That was the illest line I heard in a long time.
Yeah. Your mama said dick. That real smooth.
Yeah. And Paul Heyman coming out by himself.
Best person to do it.
By himself. Nobody else there but him from the original bloodline. That shit was perfect. Basically telling people June 6th, January 6th. I keep saying June. January 6th is the be all end all for the title. I said for the title. God damn. It ain't even for the title.
We're gonna get to that.
I seen some shit on there. I think I sent you something, right? Or you sent me something? Yeah, something.
Yep. No, I don't think you. I think I seen it before you sent it. But yeah.
So for the Ulafala.
Yeah. We talking the same shit.
He basically said, "Bring it on Monday, January 6th, because you're not the original tribal chief. I don't look at you as the tribal chief, and tribal chief is earned, not taken. In so many words, that's what he said.
The undisputed tribal chief. Yeah.
The press conference alone was fine. It was, like I said, it was hour long. Rhea Ripley, I forgot. Rhea showed up. Liv and Dom was there. Rhea showed.
Before we get there,
go ahead.
The fact that neither Roman or Cody were there. We know why Cody wasn't there. You know what I mean? But they would have ate it up. They would have straight Diddy the moment he woed in their face. And so there's that, and then the fact that, again, for the Roman not to show up for a couple of weeks now, not to be seen a couple of weeks since Survivor Series. Because promo week before last week,
but you haven't seen him you haven't seen him.
Right, you haven't seen him in person. Is telling. You know what I mean? I like the fact that he's still holding the schedule. You know what I mean? But it's also that build. It's the anticipation that you want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Me even mentioning that right now is telling that you want to see him live. And in fact, he's only picking select dates to show up. Great anticipation. However, I will say that with Solo cutting his promos by himself, not against a Roman, is giving him a little bit more heat. It's giving him the heat that he actually needs. You know what I'm saying? It's not overshadowing it. Of course, when you have a Paul Heyman there, of course, you're going to lose on the mic, but at the same time, Paul's going to give you your little tidbits when you need to do it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to say the right things to kind of get you in a position to say the right response. Well, you're not necessarily working against another superstar. You're working against a producer / manager. You know what I mean? Those type of things. And so he can kind of help you kind of guide you there. So, I mean, it's kind of good that the fact that Roman wasn't there, but at the same time, we do want to see Roman soon.
Definitely.
I will say, I'll ask you this quick question because with the reports going around about January 6th, that Dwayne is showing up. I know we're not doing predictions tonight, but how do you see the tribal combat match going?
Interruption by Dwayne, so we never get a winner.
I wholeheartedly think that Roman pins Solo, only for Rock to come out and take the Ulafala.
So
at the end of it,
he gets the pinfall victory over Solo, but while he's about to whatever, The Rock takes it before he puts it on his neck, before he grabs it.
Yep. You will see a rock bottom occur.
Oh, you said a rock bottom occur
on Roman, and then he takes the Ulafala away. Roman never gets it back officially. He wins the match. He doesn't ever get to put it on him, put it back to where it belongs because of Rock.
Basically, Rock,
which will start their program.
The Rock will interfere in any type of way, whether it's during the match, after the match. Like you said, The Rock will be very involved.
It being a tribal combat match is already telling right there, because that's literally what Rock, his last win was on. Tribal combat match at Mania.
No.
So I feel yes, it was. That tag team match was tribal combat.
The next night made it tribal combat.
Okay. So like I was saying, for him, you're right. It was a tribal combat. But so either way, it's still for the fact it's gonna be like it's Rock rules. You know what I'm saying?
Because what did he?
So Rock's gonna look at it as like, this is my opportunity.
What did he do in the tag team match? He kept saying, "I'm the final boss. You better not call goddamn no DQ. You better not do no timeouts." He just played the final boss throughout the whole match,
right?
Because the tag team match wasn't a tribal combat, because they were trying to get the next night to be tribal.
Right.
But no, I mean we agree. He's going to have heavy influence in this in any type of way to fuck over Roman, to start their story, and
start that shit.
Yeah, to start it over. I like the ending. I do like the ending. What you said, The Rock Roman gets the win, and then he never puts the Ulafala on. So here go another perspective that could happen. He puts the Ulafala on. The Rock comes out with a different Ulafala, because you got
Rock would do that,
huh? Listen,
Rock would.
We're talking about The Rock, bro.
It's typical Rock. It's typical Rock.
He came out with his own belt, because he didn't want Roman to be the only one holding up a belt after the first night. So listen to me. So you got to listen to my. I'm trying to make logic for Rock. So if you hear this, Rock, and this happens,
I understand.
You stole it from me. He comes out with a different Ulafala, because he's going to say you got the NOYE and you got the Fatus. Is that right? NOYE and the
Nah. My viz. My viz.
So you got so he's going to say,
okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, he's going to say, I am for my family, you are for your family. Now let's see who's the main one. Don't be surprised if that happened, because we all know The Rock loves the spotlight. Because if he brung his own goddamn title, he can do the same thing with the Ulafala. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, honestly, because we all know how The Rock can get.
The other reason we both know he's coming there is because of the fact that that match has now been moved back to the main event of Monday night.
So you got Alex. See, man, we here. So
yeah. Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah. Ain't nobody
they had
dumb.
Liv. They had Liv there. Her and Don was there. They cut a promo. Of course, that's when they officially made the match for January 6th of
Yeah. Not the Silver
yeah,
Dome, but
January 6th for Rhea and
Mhm.
Liv for that match. And then we gets to it. Michael Cole says it. Everybody hears it. I had to rewatch it to make sure I heard exactly what he said. He said the main event of January 6th would be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
He definitely did say that.
Everybody went crazy in the crowd.
Michael got to be. Michael got to be.
I don't think Michael was wrong in this. I think Michael was told this.
No, Michael wasn't wrong, but Michael got to know. Michael has been in this company for well over 20 years. Yes. You know for a fact that when it comes to Dwayne Johnson, he is an indecisive motherfucker, dog. Especially Hollywood Dwayne. He is an indecisive egotistical, powerful motherfucker. The
final boss.
That if he's around, he wants to be on this slot for this time period. He will run over and he will shorten your damn show. He don't give two fucks.
Final boss.
Literally, final boss type attitude. But my man's gonna get his ass handed to him on a poontang piece of pie straight up to his candy ass by the reigning, defending, undisputed tribal chief Roman Reigns. And that's not a prediction, that is a spoiler.
Totally agree with you. Totally agree. But back to the press conference.
Yes.
CM Punk comes out, cuts a promo. Wasn't a bad promo. They call out Seth Rollins. This is what I liked about Seth in this. Said I didn't need a microphone and got directly in his motherfucking face. Loved it. Perfect way to end the press conference. It's on YouTube. It's only an hour long. It's not a bad watch. Only bad thing was Michael Cole saying that it was the main event, and literally within hours after him saying that, it was everywhere that it has to change to the Tribal Combat being the main event. So
somebody confirmed availability on their schedule.
Somebody said, "Who the main event?" Oh no, we the main event.
I'm going to be there.
Sorry guys, I'm there. I will be there. I made my schedule
in front of the millions,
and I'm the final boss.
Right there at SmackDown Hotel.
SmackDown. Let's get to it.
And
segue.
SmackDown.
I did not know this until Matt told me this tonight.
SmackDown
on the tape show. I didn't realize it.
Yes, sir.
I knew it last week, but I forgot.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Let's just jump around a little bit. We ain't gotta go too deep into this, but we can jump around a little bit into this SmackDown show tonight.
Well, before we really start, I want to say, I know you got the news about the passing of Rey Mysterio Sr.
Seen that?
Yeah, he passed away. And it's crazy. It's not necessarily. It wasn't Rey's dad.
Uncle.
It was his
he was
uncle,
named after his uncle,
which is actually very cool.
Uncle,
yeah. Yep.
So technically, if y'all want to be technical, Rey Mysterio, it should be named Rey Mysterio the second, not Junior. But we're not gonna get into all.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's spelled differently too. That's funny.
Yeah.
It's like
Mysterio. I did see that earlier.
Or it's like Mysterio.
He was the one who trained Rey Mysterio and everything when he was so young.
Yeah.
So yeah. Sorry to hear that. So
definitely good honor. Nah, for sure. But SmackDown started off with the self-proclaimed tribal chief. Roman, I mean, damn, I'm about to say Roman Reigns. No,
not the one.
it is Solo Sikoa. Yeah, Solo Sikoa comes out, cuts a little decent promo, just kind of talking about the press conference, saying just kind of just going down, kind of the points he made with against like Paul, just accepting the challenge, of course, saying that everybody's being left behind. There's nobody gonna be there. No Jay, no Jimmy, no Jacob, no Tama, no Paul. Right. But we all know how that's going, especially with Solo Sikoa. Not even just that, there's a name he didn't say. Because, of course, that name isn't been around in a while. But we know who that name is, as we keep mentioning this man, Dwayne. So, yeah, Dwayne's getting involved with that one, but we will definitely see. Or, shit, we might even see a new one come through. Because, again, we mentioned the names that are there now, but we could definitely be mentioning names that aren't there, which is actually, again, for it to be a debut on Netflix, actually wouldn't be a bad look to start that off, because it basically is like you're starting off a new season. You start off a new era for sure. So I mean, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea at all to kind of introduce somebody like that and to take it back to SmackDown, because that's what the show they're on right now. They're not being shaken up at the moment, but you get what I'm saying. But yeah, for that to happen, just for the Scottish Psychopath to come out.
I like this. I like this a lot.
And boy, oh boy.
I like this.
So,
my friend of my friend is my enemy. I think that's how you say it. How you say it? Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
And
you got it. Friend of my friend, my enemy.
I like it because I feel like that's what they're going down to. They both have a common goal in a lot of ways. I'm not. Only thing that got to me a little shaken is, and this I'm looking like a little bit forward. Where does Drew go for Mania? I know. I just went fast forward, but I don't want Drew in nobody else's business.
You want squashed,
huh?
You want squashed. No. I don't want squashed.
I want Drew to be no Diddy. I want Drew to look strong in this Mania, bro. I want the Scottish. War. I want it, man. I want him out there. He deserves it. You know, when we do our this week, we got the women's top women of 2024. You know, when we do the men, man, you're gonna have him pretty high on that list. But
for sure,
yeah, for sure, he deserves it. He definitely deserves it. I just don't want him, because Mania is what they work for all year long. That's like their payoff. That's their Super Bowl. And he deserves a night two.
He's been one that's.
He deserves a night two.
He's been one that's kind of been working since Mania. He's been working since Mania, since before Mania. He's been on fire. Like that's what I told you. Like don't be surprised if he's my top two. He's in my top two. Do not be surprised.
I wouldn't totally be surprised.
Nah. Right. No, I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying for simple fact, it's like the way dude has really been working on promos. Like, I love the fact he came out there saying, I don't know whether to like, and basically this is just kind of me using my phrase too. I don't know if I should just fuck you up now or fuck you up later. So, because at the end of the day, you're the cause of this fucking madness for me.
I'm serious, bro. I'm just thinking that's not a bad match at Mania.
Those two? Or Jacob?
I'm saving Jacob for something different. I got something for Jacob, bro.
I don't know. I
got something for Jacob.
I'm going to talk close to the mic for this one. I think I like Jacob versus Drew.
You know what I like? I like Jacob versus Cody and Jacob squashing Cody.
I have voice my opinion about that match. It was a dark match. You know
he
how
gets his
I am.
payback on the biggest stage.
Shouldn't have to.
Shit happens.
That's some shit that doesn't happen.
Well, what's the biggest
You
revenge?
see, it didn't happen on TV, but the fact that we know it happened.
What's the bigger revenge? Getting it on Mania? You hold on. You telling me right now? Hold on, Matt. Hold on. You telling me right now? Jacob versus Cody at Mania. Jacob goes over. You're not excited?
I'm by all means excited.
Cool. That's all I want to hear.
I'm just mad for the fact.
That's all I want to hear.
No. I'm just mad for the fact that dark match happened.
We can't take that back. All we can do is make it better. And making it better for me is Jacob beating Cody ass at WrestleMania in front of every fucking body. And I don't want the match to be close. I want to
dog
squash.
Walking.
Yes. Dog walk that motherfucker
dog
from
walk
all
his
four
bitch
corners.
ass.
And you know what?
His bitch ass.
And yo, to Cody credit, Cody will do it.
What, get dog walk?
No, he would, this is the business. this is the wrestling business. Cody will do it, bro.
You made me laugh.
Cody will do it, bro.
No, the fuck you won't.
Cody will do business, bro.
You know who would do it?
Cody will do business, bro.
You know who would do it? You talk about being a businessman. Who would do it? John Cena.
I don't want to see it.
He did it for Solo. That's
my point, though. He already done it for somebody in the bloodline. Let Cody get dog walk.
Oh, he's done it for many.
My point exactly. John Cena ain't won a single match since 2017 or some shit. No, 2020 or some shit. No.
Yeah. Who got that? Who got that last one?
I don't remember.
Timo.
Okay.
Tribal Chief.
Solo. But
but nah, Drew's
I just don't
on
want to
fire.
get lost in the shuffle.
Can I say this real quick? Because like it's a very like heckling type thing. I need the crowd to stop heckling with the what's. It has become so sometimes
20
cringy.
years at what's, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's like, come on. I mean, I know my man just had his 60th birthday yesterday, but damn, dog. Like, can we get is enough of the fucking what's? At some point, they gotta chill out. Like, it's promos. I wouldn't even be mad if WWE like blurted them fucking shits out. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you can't. It wouldn't, but it's just like Jesus. Like, Solo's probably wasn't bad at all. Yeah, it's actually solid. Like, again, even his back and forth with Drew wasn't bad, but it's like we out here doing these fucking what's, like, bro, grow up. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, let it go. It's okay. But nah, not a bad one. But that led into the triple threat, the six-man tag match. Six-man tag.
Nght.
Which was actually it was good.
Nght.
Yeah. So,
his pop went down, bro.
I'm not even lying. Oh, I told you. He's getting stale. I told you he's getting stale. I've been saying that for weeks.
I heard it.
It's getting stale because again,
not to cut you off, but this is why I didn't think this was a tape show tonight. Because normally they boost it up, with the editing. They left it flat, bro. I mean, he had, he get the point in, and it wasn't how it. LA Knight used to sometimes shake the main camera. That motherfucker was steady as a rock tonight. But go ahead.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I like the match because it kind of highlighted Andrade and Apollo Crews, by the way, because we were struggling with that man's name the other week.
I was just watching that clip, dog. I was just watching that clip. I swear to God, I was.
That shit is funny as fuck. We're like, it's not Apollo Creed.
That clip is crazy.
Apollo Jones. Niggas said Apollo Jones out here look, some bigotry and shit. Jones out of all names, out of all black people names, we say Jones.
Speaking of
Damn,
Jones, bro. But speaking of Jones, even though his name is not Jones, it's Johnson. I was watching. Don't ask me why I was watching this, because I know you about to say, "What the fuck?" This is where when you watch so much wrestling, and then you watch what you want to say? One of them. I watched the MC Hammer movie, bro. The Too Legit to Quit drink. I don't know if you ever seen it in your life. You know, it's one of them. What's that? TV movie. That's what I'm gonna say. TV movie. Listen to it.
I said I wasn't going to say it. What are you doing?
I'm cooking right now. I ain't saying hot, but I said I'm cooking.
Cooking what?
Cooking some cold grits. So listen, I'm watching this MC Hammer movie. Don't ask me why I'm watching it. I'm at work, though. I'm watching MC Hammer movie, right? Guess who the fuck played Suge Knight in that movie, bro?
Who played Suge Knight?
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up.
Was it Sinbad?
It was a wrestler, bro. Everything goes back to wrestling with me, bro.
Was Abdullah the Butcher?
He was just as bad.
Was it the cat?
It was a big black motherfucker who couldn't talk.
Big Bet. No.
Bro.
Not Andre Johnson.
I swear to God, Ahmed Johnson played Suge Knight. And you can hear what the motherfucker was saying, bro. This shit threw me off, bro. I'm watching this shit like, no.
Why?
No. Bullshit.
Why did you... First of all,
don't ask me why.
What made you put that on your TV? Jesus.
I already know what the fuck.
Okay, never mind.
Listen, I just told you I was at work, bro. The shit was an hour long.
Told me to shut the fuck up.
Because
shut the fuck up. Okay, I'm sorry.
Like I told you.
I was about to grind you the fuck up. Fuck are you doing?
Like, bro, you sitting here watching MC Hammer Too Legit, bro. Yes, I was watching MC Hammer Too Legit movie. It's only like 90 minutes long. It's a TV movie.
It's like watching Baller Blockers.
I watched it already. See, I mean, I get an hour break at work, so you know what I mean. I be looking for YouTube movies.
That movie was trash.
And Hammer came up, and it was
trash.
Baller Blockers.
I got the hookup. Trash.
But you gotta understand, that was the type of movies that, you know, we grew up with. Like, you know, that was them quick little movies that they threw out there. But yeah, like I said, everything always go back to wrestling. So MC Hammer, an MC Hammer movie, if you ever watch it, Suge Knight is played by Ahmed Johnson, which is fucking crazy.
Ahmed Johnson.
And the motherfucker, you can hear what he gotta say. That's why I say us messing up names and shit.
Doofy motherfucker.
Yeah, with us messing up names last week.
Big
with us messing up Apollo Crews' name last week. Hey, shit, I'm surprised we didn't call him Apollo Johnson. Shit, we giving him all the black names we could think of.
Apollo Johnson, Apollo Jones. We said Apollo Creed. We said, what the fuck? That ain't right. That ain't right.
I was watching MC Hammer movie.
Really stuck on that man's names like this.
If I ever get rich like MC Hammer, I'm leaving the hood behind. Fuck y'all. I ain't going broke for y'all. I'm telling y'all that right now. I ain't bringing the whole hood on tour with me.
Hey, I just want to be like Jay. Whoa, I can't. Never mind. I can't say that line no more.
No, you can't say that neither. Nope. Yeah, you stopped yourself. Back to wrestling.
Yeah.
Back to wrestling.
Yeah. All right. So Andrade. No. I like the spots they gave Andrade. I like the spots I gave him. He actually looked really good. Like, even against like Solo. I mean, like on like Jacob. Like he actually hit that moonsault. That moonsault he does is actually pretty cool. Of course, like people trying to say that what's name's still as popular as he was. He's not. LA Knight he's really falling.
Oh.
He's falling. Let's be honest. But I don't like the fact that, again, it was basically it was a high end squash match. This is a high end squash match. You know what I mean? Granted, it's getting Solo ready for his match with Roman, because I guarantee he's just gonna be steamrolling through shit until then. Well, you got another 2 weeks.
January 6th.
No. January 6th. Another 2 weeks. Something like that. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of Solo standing tall and all that shit. Shinsuke Nakamura. I like the fact he came back out and kind of attacked Nght. I feel like he's gonna kind of keep Nght relevant in my eyes. I could be very wrong. I don't care though, cause I'm the Crash Out King. So like in the meantime, like I feel like Shinsuke's definitely going to keep him relevant, for the time being, until LA can find his next feud. Because I feel like Shinsuke shit's on fire.
Need sponsorship.
So yeah, that's that match.
Need sponsorship.
You need it. Shit. I ain't got
Need
nothing.
Sponsorship.
Fuck. Let's see. I'll get it in a minute. Next, we have the Grayson Waller effect.
My boy.
Well, no. Before that, we have no. Before we go there, the undisputed champion decided to cut another great promo.
Kevin Owens himself.
Kevin Owens himself. Yo, the fact that he's saying that, like, I haven't even snapped yet. I haven't snapped yet.
Listen, he's giving me Stone Cold, Triple H,
yep,
Shawn Michael vibes, all in Kevin Owens.
You think Shawn Michael? I was going the next route.
Oh, Owen?
I was going Benoit.
I mean, Brett.
Benoit.
Cut that. Pause. Apollo Crews did the cripple face today.
Yeah, he did. Definitely did the cripple crossface. Definitely did the crossface. Definitely did.
All right, back to Kevin Owens.
Yeah. He
definitely put on the crossface today.
But nah, Kevin Owens is definitely a killer.
No, who was the other person you said? I said Shawn Michaels. You said you would have put who in there, Brett?
I said Benoit. Chris Benoit.
Benoit on the mic though?
No. It's just Benoit. He's no bullshit. Like straight to the shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, you want me to snap? I'm a snap. Or even better, Perk Angle, because Perk Angle was literally ding ding.
TNA Kurt Angle.
Ding ding. Yeah, you could do that one. I mean, you could do shit when he came back for ECW too. That man was a fucking monster.
Machine, man. He was a wrestling machine. He came back. Yeah, you right. Nah, Kevin is Go ahead. I don't want to cut your point off, but go ahead.
Yeah, Kevin out here saying that, like, I haven't even snapped yet. You don't want to see me snap. I'm liking this angle of Kevin. What Kevin's giving right now is definitely like ticking time bomb, and it's only a matter of time for I lash the fuck out. Again, it wasn't anything I did. It was all everybody else's fault. It was the staff's fault. It was Cody's fault. I like this, and simple fact, it's like, again, I've been overlooked. I've been pushed over. I've been thrown out. I've been fucked up, and still yet I don't get the respect that I get, that I deserve. Again, I don't get invited to the fucking press conference. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I get dealt to the wayside when it comes to fucking like where he has to come into the ring to do promos with somebody else. Like, again, Kevin's been fucked up. Like, Kevin been getting fucked up all summer, and yet they are here okay with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't give him the proper respect he deserves. Again, he got fucked up by Bloodline 2.0 early. You know what I'm saying? When Solo took over, the first target was Kevin Owens. You know what I mean? My man was bruised, beat the fuck up, but he still came there to fucking work. You know what I mean? Came in there just fight. Again, he worked a triple threat match with Randy Orton and fucking Logan Paul. Mind you, his feud started with Logan Paul earlier, but just the principle. It's like, he's another one that's going to be on my list. But either way, it's like, it's just the principle is, yeah. Kevin's saying he wants blood, and like he'll take the blood.
So, and, get it. And Kevin Owens is another classic of reason why I'm calling him Stone Cold, because him terrorizing the headquarters So if you go into WWE, the new headquarters that they have, they have all the champions, everything set up. And Kevin walked by. He said, "Even the War Raiders is up there already. Why I'm not? I've been a champion since Saturday." Classic Kevin Owens. What did he go do? He went and got a picture of himself holding the title and put it directly not on Cody's body, just his head.
He said, "I'm gonna cover that tattoo."
Yeah, that obnoxious tattoo. Actually, he called it obnoxious tattoo. The man is classic, man.
From the dude who said he needed it.
The man is classic, bro.
So you need that tape? He said, "Yeah, all right, cool." Still took it.
The man is classic, man. He's classic material.
For sure.
Don't be surprised. I know you don't watch the other show. When I mean the other show, I mean the other company. Goldust is coming out of his contract with AEW, I think, at the top of the year. Don't be surprised if KO does something.
I won't.
To
Oh shit. Dustin's gonna be okay with it
because he gets back into WWF. I mean WWE.
No.
Yeah, he would love to come back home.
Not even just that. Dustin likes to have little nasty matches as well. Like he's no. I'm saying as far as like he's not John Moxley bad, but he can get pretty bad. he can get pretty gruesome.
Yeah, but I would love to see him come back in the company, knowing that he's leaving that other trash ass company.
No, for sure. I don't want him to be on that way that like Regal had to be on though. Regal was off camera for the longest time because of the contract and everything. Which I hope Dustin Goldust Rhodes will kind of be in the same.
Now he won't be in the same window because Regal asked to leave with 2 years left on his contract. This would be Dustin contract being completely over.
But they still have him do that no
right,
appearance
but that's
clause.
Only most contracts is only 60 to 30 days. So it won't be a year. Regal's was a year because he had 2 years left on the contract.
Yeah.
And they didn't want him to come back and say War Games that same year. Literally, it would have been within a couple months. So that's why Tony Khan did that little bullshit.
Assholes.
But
man,
that motherfucker. Never mind. I don't even want to talk about Tony Khan. I ain't gonna do that to myself because I'm gonna need about 4 more of these to talk about Tony Khan. Yeah, back
the Grayson Waller effect.
My boy Braun Strowman himself. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It's pandering. It's pandering. It's pandering. It's pandering. It's that pandering effect. I don't like it either. It was too cheesy. Like, I know Christmas is next week, which is crazy.
No. Christmas is...
yeah, to have him come out...
4 days
Christmas next week.
Day the 21st.
Yeah. Next week. Come on. Stop. So, yeah. Braun Strowman out here, the big ass Santa Claus. I didn't like it because it's pandering, and I hate when they do this to the big men. It's like they just grab a random big man, just have him just go out there. The whole interview was kind of whack, just to be kind of frank. Like, it was pretty bad. Like, it didn't seem like Braun really wanted to do it. It didn't seem like Waller and Theory had anything to say. It was kind of just pointless to do. I would rather him did it with somebody like Shinsuke Nakamura, which would make more sense. You know what I mean? Do it with somebody who's been on the program for a while, not and then you're saying he's the hottest addition, the biggest addition to SmackDown right now, but it's like he just came back from injury. Off of losing. And like he lost. No, he didn't lose. He won by casualty of Seth Rollins. But you get my point, because it was the last man standing match. Yeah. But either way, it's just the principle. It's like, you haven't come out with Santa Claus. I'm not even going to take it serious.
And
there's no way you can take it serious. Last 6 matches was that too.
It should have been a Carmelo Hayes segment, not a Grayson Waller segment. I understand Carmelo Hayes came out and then they had the match, whatever, cool. But it should have been a Carmelo Hayes segment for somebody who took the squash last week. So, like you said, it was almost a pointless situation in my eyes. because Grayson Waller and them didn't have nothing to do with. Well, they did because
They didn't have anything to do this. They didn't have anything to do this
yeah, that's
week.
what
They
I'm
haven't
saying.
had
So
anything
it's
to do
like
for a
it
while.
was almost like
To be
pointless to
honest,
put them involved with that. It happened. Oh well, cool,
it's
whatever.
filler.
The match was what the match was. It wasn't nothing spectacular. It didn't do nothing for me. It's like last week when he came back, it didn't do nothing either. Um, that's somebody
Right.
who's going to get lost in the WrestleMania shuffle for sure. He's going to end up in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal
Who,
match
Ron?
probably too. I ain't say he's going to win
Again?
it. I say he's going to end up in it.
Again? But either way, nah, definitely definitely a waste for him. I will say I did like seeing Carmelo, bro. Yo, Melo is one of them. Melo is really one of him. He's one of those.
No, he
He's one of
is.
those guys
Just waiting.
that,
But see, yo,
yeah.
it's a lot of black ones that's my Ford. I can't think of his name right now. He's
Montez.
another one. I think he got the mic and in the ring. Just ain't get the push.
Yeah. No, I think what's name does too.
No.
I think Melo does too. Melo got to push in NXT. He had to push in NXT for sure, and it's like you wanted to carry over into this. Granted, it started out how it started out. He had to take the pin to, but yeah, I like seeing seeing Melo kind of play the cowardly but smart wrestler tonight was actually really fun. I like that springboard DDT that he did. It was actually a pretty good shot. Even kind of sneaking the whole the count out, which was funny. Because then like he just took off. Like my man's really like jogging like this whole time. I was like, oh shit. Like cameraman, you fucking move.
You all
like,
the way in the way.
Yeah, definitely in the way. But nah, definitely a fun little match they did. It was short. It should have kind of been. It felt rushed, of course. Should have had a little bit more. But definitely a fun little match to have.
It was a time filler match. It was just a squash segment. In all reality, that's the way I look at it. But it is what it is. I'm not overly upset. It wasn't like a gruesome segment, but a segment that they could have filled with
right. Even no, for sure. I mean, it was kind of the next segment, of course, was the Johnny Gargano one back there with.
I thought that I thought this match was going to be a tag team match. No, but I thought I seen it somewhere. We were going to be a tag team rematch, but I'm happy it wasn't as well. But go ahead.
Yeah, Alex Shelley got the work a ring by itself for some time. It's actually a pretty solid match. It wasn't bad at all. Like again, it gives you like they've known each other for 20 years. It gives you those vibes that like you would see back in like TNA days with both of them kind of like with especially Alex Shelley kind of working the matches of his own. Next week we're probably gonna get Tommaso versus Chris Sabin, which would be another fun one to watch. Because again, it's like I feel like especially those guys again they're much older than what they were back in TNA, back in their heyday. When it was like Hail Saban and all that stuff, so it's like definitely a good vibe to kind of see them still kind of moving around with outside the tag team spots, the hot tags outside of all right. Well, I'm tired right now, or I'm beat. I gotta let him work this match. You know what I'm saying? They actually had a whole full one-on-one match for themselves, and kind of I'm saying Alex Shelley was solid out there. It was kind of short lived though, because of course both of their partners had to come out in some type of fashion. and kind of go from there. But like we said, we'll definitely see another match go on next week, and we'll probably get the rematch come first week of new SmackDown, of 3 hour SmackDown.
Totally agree.
Yeah, you'll see it then. Yeah, I won't. Yeah, it's not going to happen next week. Of course, I'm saying it probably won't happen the week after. But yeah, we'll definitely get it that week.
And
it'll be a fun match. It'll be a fun match. Then that will lead to Saturday Night Main Event. Who?
With the holding the tights.
Johnny Gargano. Of course. Again, ain't cheating if you win. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Listen,
In the words of the
that
great
too,
Eddie
and I
Guerrero.
can go down a whole nother sports way, but we ain't gonna do that today. We're gonna keep it on wrestling. We talk about sports when we talk about sports.
But you were talking about tag team matches. We didn't get those two as a tag team match. We got the main event tag team
Listen,
match.
before we get to this, oh shit, I don't like this.
What?
So it's the way that they presented the tag team championship belts. So they didn't give Naomi the belt to carry out. They let Bianca walk out with both of them. Now, I went back and I looked at this before at other tag teams who, somebody had went off, they had to replace them. They never did this before, ever. This is their first time, bro. Now, mind you, I looked this up before I opened up my mouth. Why the rule change now?
What you mean as far as not vacating it?
Nah, no, I'm talking about vacating it. So say me and you tag team partners, right? I go down, right? And say you want somebody else to replace me. He fills in, he holds a tag team champion. Y'all two are champions now. It's not you hold both championship belts until we officially get the win, and then I give you the belt.
That was Naomi's decision, though.
This is why I
this is why what?
So some couple flick. Come on, I'm watching this crazy shit that's going on down in Delaware. I mean, damn, down in Delaware.
I will say though, I do find it very, and maybe it's storyline purposes. I don't feel as though they should have the tag titles anymore. I feel like because of the injury, we're playing with that story with those titles. Usually when when one of the tag champions goes down, there's usually a couple of the tag teams that are within the picture that will go and try to get the titles. You know what I mean? You basically have and then whoever wins that match out of the 4 teams, let's just say, they're the champions. If I'm not mistaken, they did that Mania with Ronda Rousey, if I'm not, right?
Yes. Yep. Yeah, come on, cooking.
They weren't champions at all. The previous tag champions had to drop the titles, and they were vacated. So because Jade's injured in her cervix, so trying to get my point across without crashing up too crazy right now. It's starting to call me. It's starting to call me, man. So yeah, with the injury, of course, they should have vacated the titles. It's the fact that they don't want to rush the move to do that, but to have them go against a random tag team is pretty odd. It's actually it's shitty booking in my eyes. Why in the world would you just automatically book Nia Jax and Candice LeRae to go for these titles? Why didn't you bring up Jakara Jackson, Last Legend?
They the ones that's been going against them.
You know what I'm saying? Not even just that, they're an actual tag team. You know what I mean? Like, you do that, you just made this tag team out of nowhere just to kind of create story for them to keep going forward and for them to keep going and them to go forward, if that's the case. Because, I mean, I will say for the fact that Naomi was wearing the same attire as Bianca. You know what I mean? There's a little glow effect here and there, but it's still the same shit. And it's just kind of crazy how she's adopted into the tag team picture when she was just best friends with Bayley.
That's why we know who attacked her. We all know who attacked Jade. I mean, it's right in front of you. I don't believe there's no secret here.
I attacked it from behind.
Say it in front of it. You can handle everything else.
I
that's why I believe it's all laid out. Who? All right, crash out. All right, let's hold it down a little bit, crash out. I'm not trying to kick off Apple Music already, bro. They gonna kick us the fuck off if you keep doing this shit. But I do believe that it's written right there. Jay's gonna come back and she's gonna win back her title, and Naomi gonna be like, "Bitch, I'm here. What's up?"
Yep.
And that's gonna cause the whole rift, and
Yep.
that's how the shit gonna break up. But with that being
Yep.
said, Naomi and Bianca are the current women SmackDown champions. What's your reaction to it?
It was a cool match.
No,
it was a cool match.
I'm talking about. It don't do nothing, like honestly.
Them win the titles. No, it doesn't project the titles any higher than what they were. It doesn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't promote them any better than how they were promoted. Yes, it gave them the main event spot for SmackDown, but at the same time, it was a tape show. No offense to that, but it's also for the fact it was against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Where you're still trying to build the Tiffany Stratton story, but not trying to have her come out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're mixing a lot of stories in together. You don't necessarily have to, because the simple fact, it's like, again, they can tell their own stories. And it feels like you're just cramming two stories in together because of the fact that you're losing time, and the simple fact that you don't care about the women on the show like that. And the fact that they just need more time. So therefore, if you give them more time, then they will actually have an accurate story to tell their own. And so until that happens, that third hour, that week of January, then they're going to just put the women to the wayside. And it's really fucked up.
You ain't say nothing.
No, it's just I just like to key in on those points. You know what I mean? How instead of doing air quotations, you just make sure you whisper so somebody can really hear you and understand what the fuck you're saying. Because what you're saying is the truth.
Okay, Jake Roberts.
Hey, you know me. I know how to cut promo, bro.
Jake Roberts is one of the best too. Listen.
Hey. Oh.
Listen, good brother. He's having a moment over there. He's trying not to crash out.
I'm trying.
Yeah, so like I said, it really don't do nothing. And neither one of her opinion that's going on with the tag team division. Having, like you said, Tiffany look back and acting like she's going to interfere in the match. It's just, I didn't like it. I didn't care for it, period.
I think I know when she cashes in. Mm-hmm. I think I know when she cashes in, though. I have a feeling when she's going to cash in. Yup.
They're going to build that show up just like they're building up this show for January 6th.
Yup. Because it's the first time SmackDown's got 3 hours. Fact that I never went on to daggone 11 o'clock.
It's something interesting, man. These shows about to get real. I don't know, man. Matt got to work overtime, man. It's going to get real interesting, but it's going to be fun though because they're doing it at the perfect time. Honestly, with football season winding down, they know.
Football season winding down.
That's what I'm saying. Man. So just think about it. Now is the perfect time. January 6th, boom, and then they talking about the same week, like Friday. Like it's perfect. Everything's lining up for them to do it. And have the great numbers that they are expecting.
For sure.
But that was a great. It was a good. I'm gonna say great. It was a good Friday Night SmackDown for a tape show.
For a tape show,
I think we both agree that because
for a tape show.
All right, listen.
Oh, before we go, Nght took that hard bump today.
I've seen it.
She took that hard bump tonight. That was real blood. That was not fake. That was real. That was a real spot.
John Moxley. It was a real spot. John Moxley.
No bleeding. Hey, she's about to look. No, she's about to look at her arch nemesis, the man.
She was supposed to be at the press conference and didn't appear. That's all I'm gonna say.
She was probably in the back with the baby.
Husband came out.
He wore her clothes. She was naked.
All right, listen. I got one sidebar, and then we can get into the top 10 list for the women. Matt, you don't really care about this sidebar, but I'm about to have. But I know you don't care about the company, neither do I. But I seen it, so I'm gonna speak it. Talking about that other company with the 3 letters, AEW. I seen the Ricochet, MVP, Shelton
I'm
Benjamin,
sorry.
and Bobby Lashley segment that happened on Dynamite. And it was the cheesiest shit I've seen in a long time. Hey, yo, man, give me your card. Give me that card I gave you, and I'm gonna rip it up and beat your ass. Like, what the fuck is we doing, bro? Dude, you must have seen it, so that's why you laughing. Hey,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm laughing because I did see it.
What the fuck is we doing with Ricochet, bro?
Cringy.
It was terrible, bro.
Cringy.
He shouldn't have left, man.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have left.
I don't know. Man, you know why he wanted to leave? He wanted to go with William Spray.
He won't have that match at the beginning of the year. I'm going to be watching it. This shit better be a 5-6 star match. I'm telling you, for you leaving WWE for this shit and you taking our fucking ring announcer that I love and I like, god damn it. I digress.
I mean, he ain't take her. She left for her
Because he
own,
left.
but I get what you're saying.
He ain't leave. She would have stayed. Motherfucker.
Yeah. He I don't know. Yeah, I don't get what he's doing over there. I don't get what he wants to accomplish over there.
Be a world champion.
Because if it's like what the only thing I can see him doing next, like doing to really get him over, is to do Darby Allin type stuff, but in the Ricochet type style. Like you hit a 720 through a table.
You got
okay,
tables,
you might have my attention.
Yeah.
Tables. You do it through a casket. You know what I'm saying? You do a coffin drop through a casket. Like take Darby Allin to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Outshine Darby Allin in his spots. Show that you are Jeff Hardy meets
Darby Allin.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Plus, like Sin Cara, let's just say what it is, but you get my point.
I don't get it.
Like, yeah, to kind of have him play a chump role like this is weird.
Yeah, I'm happy you did see the segment, so I ain't gotta just elaborate. You knew the dumb shit.
But shout out to Shelton Benjamin for getting the TNT TV the title.
Got a little silver around his waist. Yeah, it is. I'm happy to see him thriving. It was good for him to go, but Ricochet, it didn't make no sense for you to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck all that. Let's get into our top 10 list right now. Top 10 WWE. Top 10 WWE women of 2024.
Let's
go.
And shall you do the honors starting off?
Number 10,
yep.
Naomi. Number 9, Chelsea Green.
Okay.
Number 8 got an asterisk next to it, but I don't care. It's Samantha Irvin. Number 7, Tiffany Stratton. Number 6, Io Sky. Number 5, Rhea Ripley. Number 4, Jade Cargill. Number 3, Bianca Belair. Number 2, Liv Morgan. Number 1, Nia Jax.
Wow. So, my list, I didn't just stay with WWE. I actually went to the other company. My number 10, Connie James. My number 9, Io Sky. My number 8, I put Bayley. 7, Chelsea Green. 6, the lovely Jade. 5, Nia Jax. 4, she is no longer whatever she was before, but Toni Storm got my number 4. Yeah, Tony been working. Number 3, Liv Morgan. Number 2, and I'm switching the order because I originally had them in a different order. Number 2, I'm putting Bianca Belair. Number 1, mommy herself, Rhea Ripley. I have an 11th one on there, That being Roxanne Perez, because she's been holding NXT down. But yeah, nah. Tony Storm. Tony Storm
one. I wasn't mad at that. That's a sleeper
great.
one. That's definitely a sleeper.
Yeah.
That's definitely a sleeper.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really kind of wish that she would that she didn't go to that company. All because of the fact that it's like she was actually solid. When she was there. Again, it was just kind of the misuse, kind of like here and there, you know, in this feud, but not necessarily winning the feud that she should be winning. You know what I mean? It was that type vibe from Toni Storm when she was in WWE. I would definitely love to see you come back, girl. I'll just say that much. But hey.
Let's do a little, we're going to do a little bit of pie, not too long. We're going to talk a little bit. So, we both talked about the, we didn't get back to it, we said we was going to talk about the Ula Fala. Go ahead. Do you think they're going to make a belt? Because you seen it online, I seen it as well.
Yeah, I seen it. I just kind of wrote
it was AI creation.
It's not true. The way it looked, yeah, of course. But I'm just saying, for some fact that does it really need to be a title for it? I don't think so.
You make a title for everything now. Think about this right now.
Think about this right now. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Cody carrying the title, and you got Kevin Owens carrying the title right now.
Kevin Owens got one. Kevin Owens secondly
won.
Both
agree. Kevin Owens.
If you want to,
Kevin Owens is the good guy in this situation. He got fucked over. Kevin Owens got fucked over.
Yeah.
So
no, he did. He did. A lot of people feel. I'll be another conversation in a minute, but I don't feel they need to create a title for the tribal chief. I feel like you do that, then you start watering it down. All the reason why you need to be pushing the People's Champion title, not this title. You do that for your marketing. You don't do this for marketing that you don't even have. You're not even called the tribal chief. You're called the final boss. Two different things. So no. All the reason why it's like I don't feel like you push the title. I feel like you push the Ula Falas. You should start pushing those as merchandising. You do that, it means a lot more. Again, that clearly means more in 2024 than the belts.
Leading into 2025 as well, too.
You know what I'm saying? Leading into 2025, at the top of 2025, it's meaning more than the belt.
They're showing it, though. They're showing it, dude, because Gunther going to have a match on that show on January 6th?
Right.
Yeah.
It's Gunther?
Yeah. And he's the Monday World Champion. And think about it, you're bringing in... And just think about it, you're bringing in the Bloodline to main event that show. So you almost... No matter where the Bloodline goes, it's the big bully on the block.
They run the show. I ain't mad at it, though. Again, Roman's your ticket seller. He's your needle mover, like he said. He's the ultimate needle mover. He's the one that's going to move these tickets. Like him or not, hate him if you want to. He moves more tickets than Cody.
Cody admitted to it.
Cody, no. I'm with you. I'm not saying to you. I'm saying to the masses. Say, hear me too. He moves more tickets than Cody. Unfortunately, Cody ain't got that. And apparently he's losing that. In my eyes, anyway. A lot of people seem to say I'm tripping. I know somebody that says I'm tripping. I'm going to call him out directly. Logan Jenkins. He definitely said I'm tripping, saying that Kevin Owens ain't doing it. Cody's on fire. I said, nah, bro. He's getting carried. But I did have him agree about Gunther that he should have won his match at Crown Jewel. But, like I was saying, as far as what that goes, it's definitely noted. Roman is literally that. He's. You can put Cody Rhodes with the belt. You can try to call him the face, but at the end of the day, he doesn't have that stardom that that Roman has when it comes to going on the Tonight Show. When it comes to getting those movie roles. When it comes to, of course, he's not doing whoa. He's not doing that, no. But at the end of the day, he's holding up one gesture, and you hold it up with him every time. You held it up when you hated him. You're holding up when you love him. So at the end of the day, you can't deny the guy is the guy. His name, Joe Anoa'i. Roman, the tribal chief, the original, the only tribal chief that we acknowledge here on this show, reigns.
Second that, he ain't say nothing wrong. But now when I think about it even more, it's sad that if Gunther don't get a match on January 6th as well.
Yeah, but maybe cut the promo.
Yeah, okay. It's not a match. You gotta give him some exposure. You're right. Okay, cool. I'm with you.
And I think he gets exposure. I think with that exposure comes Logan Paul.
I agree.
You start that program right there.
What else was you about to say? You said it was something else that you was about to. When you was in the middle of your Roman Reigns, you said something to get right back to.
It was about Cody. Or Kevin. It was about Cody. So, a lot of people are thinking that Cody is turning heel. I think it's too early. I think it's way too early. I think it's actually bad for business if they do that now. I think it's horrible for business if they do that now. Reason being, he's like, so hear me out. I say this from a consumer standpoint, not just a fan. Cody he's over with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? Of course, like I said, the all that. Yeah, they live crowd loves that. Kids love that. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna say that part. They're gonna love that part in this song. You take that, you turn him into a heel right now. I feel like you fuck it up. I feel like you're taking a nasty detour that's unnecessary. Only because of the fact that you're trying to listen to, I don't know. It's like a bittersweet. It's like you're trying to listen to the internet. You're trying to listen to us. You know what I'm saying? As far as us saying that he's getting stale, but you're still trying to push him as the main guy. He's not the main guy. And it's like you guys.
So what you do in that situation, I believe, is you don't necessarily got to turn him to a heel. What you do is you put him in another program with somebody that people equally hate. Shinsuke Nakamura. Somebody like that. You do something like that.
Nah. Bastard Berlin. Who he feud with? Or was it Backlash? It's Backlash. It's Backlash.
That's what I'm saying.
Logan Paul.
But Logan's going to be busy, either on Mondays now. So
yeah, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. You need him to feud with somebody like. I just thought Shinsuke Nakamura because he's like the bad one right now. That's not part of nobody right now. Right. So you give him him that. Then yes, is it a step down for where he's at right now? Yes, but it's not a drastic step down because Shinsuke can hold it on it in the ring. And then now with they having him being this dark character, Cody can be the whoa that he wants to be, and he can still survive. Yeah, he can still survive on the level. He will end up being like a Jey Uso. A Jey Uso is not technically in the main event heavyweight world title picture right now, but he got the crowd rocking just as much as anybody else. So that's what I'm saying. Cody can go to that.
You know what I say they do? They can give him LA Knight.
Fuck no. Fuck LA Knight, bro. I'm done with the nigga.
Reason I say that, because again, you can make LA Knight the heel because he's stale. He's stale. You get what I'm saying? You make LA Knight because LA Knight can hold his own on the mic. You get what I'm saying? He can convince the crowd. Again, he was a heel before Bray Wyatt passed away. Unfortunately, he was a heel in that one. So I'm saying like you can go back to that route where he's that pompous asshole. And he can get on their nerves. He can fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I do think that AJ getting hurt definitely derailed that. Yeah, it definitely did. Because again, he could have been on fire just as Kevin Owens was. I mean, is right now. As far as knowing how to work knowing how to work the ring, knowing how to work the mic if you can, no diddy. But you get what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I mean, at the same time, like I'm tired of feeling as though like Cody's being forced into the pictures. Again, That was my biggest problem the last couple of months when it came to Bad Blood. Why the fuck is he teaming up with Roman? It's like he can't escape Roman's pick. He can't escape Roman's shadow. He's never going to escape Roman's shadow because again, he's never going to be bigger than Roman. So what do? You involve him with Roman to get the same star pool. You know what I mean? Or try to get that rub off of that star pool, but it just don't work. Because again, at the end of the day, we want Roman to succeed. Like no offense, but it's like, do those two need to be on the same show? Fuck no. Because again, at the end of the day, you're doing Cody a disservice. If you want people to full on like him, you have to move him away from the bigger superstar. You know what I mean? And so with the bigger superstar, it comes Roman. At times, again, like for it came with Gunther too. I feel like Gunther was bigger than fucking Cody in those fucking
lead
in
up
that
to Crown
fucking
Jewel.
lead
Yeah.
up to Crown Jewel. Yeah, he was the bigger one because again, Gunther, we know for a fact Gunther was never a mid carder. Gunther was headliner of NXT
The
UK.
longest.
Came into NXT, was still headlining, and came into the Black and Gold and was still heading on the Black and Gold in a star-studded roster back then. With the you know what I'm saying, the undisputed elite, the undisputed era, Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, all of them, and Gunther. That's what I said. The undisputed era, like and Gunther held his own with Imperium, the 4-man group before they became a 3. But it's just a principle. It's the fact. It's like Gunther was the bigger dude. Cody was still mid Carter. I look back at it, and it's just like it's crazy to see how much like Cody could actually really work as a heel, and it actually kind of will be a lot better. But for right now, what we're getting from Cody, he has to stay a babyface, but he also has to get away from Roman. Until that happens, I'm not a Cody fan.
I mean, at this point, people can, if you watch from episode 1 to episode, we on 14 now, with a couple live shows.
I can't stand that.
I was in the beginning, I was a Cody fan, and he wore me out, no diddy. Just trying so hard and just being unbelievable. It just wore me out, no diddy. I couldn't deal. I can't deal with Cody no more. And for you to be forgotten that you're the champion a lot of nights is not good for business.
No, not even just that. It's like for you to feel as though you're a Cena type level, you're really not, bro. Yeah, you got a long way to go for that.
See,
it's just not going to work that way.
The good thing about this is he don't got a freak boy behind him that's holding him back from turning heel. I think Triple H will let him turn heel. John Cena wanted to turn heel. Vince McMahon was too scared to let him do it. Vince McMahon always been so.
But
Vince
why?
Because Vince McMahon always think about the $green bill first.
Exactly, he thinks about business, and that's the only thing. That's the thing that's preventing Cody from going that way.
But what I'm saying is,
but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Prime example. You want to talk about the freak boy? Let's talk about the freak boy just for a little bit, because we ain't gonna let this show run too long. This McMahon was scared to let Hulk Hogan turn heel. Hulk Hogan turned heel and helped form the NWO. And Hulk Hogan had and gave himself another 5 to 6 years on his career just by turning heel before he went back to WWE. Turning heel is not a bad thing all the time if it's done correctly. Now,
not at all.
The one person that did turn heel, that he let turn heel, who shouldn't, was Stone Cold when he shook his hand at WrestleMania that year. It didn't work when he tried to align with Vince McMahon. That shit did not work. Yeah,
it was short-lived anyway.
Even if you go back and listen to Stone Cold should have said when Vince McMahon, the plan was for him to shake his hand, and they was going to start the terrorist crew. Vince McMahon, Stone Cold said I should have whispered in here, take the stunner, because he should have never aligned with Vince. You spend so many years going against Vince, you can't align with him. It's not going to make sense. Yeah. So, in the same respect, when it comes to John Cena, if Cena would have turned heel when everybody was calling for it, it would have worked. Cena could always go back to babyface because it was Cena. But just to try it and let it go, just like they did with Hogan, it would have worked. It would have worked.
I mean, it definitely worked, and I'll say this: it worked in some superstars,
Yes.
some superstars' favor. Roman Reigns being top one again, one that Vince definitely didn't want to turn, but when he finally let him turn, it was the best thing it was the best thing ever, right?
Triple H had a hand in that. Triple H had a hand in helping Roman turn heel.
Yes, it also was the fact that it's like Roman left on medical terms, and you didn't know if he was coming back. So it's like I guarantee there was a deal that was made. I need to come back like this. There's no way I'm not coming. There's no way I'm coming back. And I'm doing that again. You know what I mean? Because mind you, it was leukemia. Like, you know what I'm saying? Factored why, yeah. But at the same time, it was like I'm saving myself and my family first. You know what I'm saying? I need to go back to my family and support them as much as I can. If you want me to come back, right. I need to come back on these terms.
Look at the business now.
You know what I mean? Exactly. And so that I'll say, like, in the words of JR, business is picked up. But like, so it's shit like that. I mean, when you have what you don't want to do is have superstars flip flop back and forth from heel to face, much like Big Show. Cause you see how that shit went. That shit was every fucking time. I don't care. Like, Big Show was gonna be Big Show. He didn't change or move up. He didn't get a different move. He just changed his look. He rocked a baldy with a little beard, with a chin beard. You know what I'm saying? He did Big Show with hair, with two straps. Big Show with camouflage straps. It was still Big Show
with the beanie.
Oh, well, like it's at the end of the day, it's still Giant from fucking WCW. Like, you let him rock a braid in his hair at a point in time. Like my point is, for the fact, it's like when you have somebody flip flop like that too much, it's like, all right, dude. Like,
yeah, but when you were established,
you know what I mean?
as when you were already established performer, you can Randy Orton. Randy Orton has subtle changes in his career because Randy Orton is the face at one time. When he's a heel, he's a heel. Or Randy Orton, I love Randy Orton when he's the tweener. When he's right in between. When he's borderline, about to punch you in your face, punt you in your face.
Yeah, anybody
too. I love that type of Randy Orton. And Randy Orton found his groove, and that's where he would probably be at for the rest of his career.
Speaking of Randy Orton, I don't know if I sent it to you. It was a question saying that who would win in a fatal 4-way match. It was the undisputed champion of Orton. It was Orton of 2009. It was the legend killer of Orton, or it was current Orton.
So the Randy Orton, that was the bald head Randy Orton, double champion bald head Orton you talking about?
Nah, double champion Orton was the Authority.
He wasn't a part of the four, right?
Randy Orton.
He wasn't a part of the four that you named, was he?
Yes, he was. He's the double champion one. You want the double champion one? You think double champion one will win? I just want to say you crazy. Because 2009 Orton, when he was bald Orton.
That's not this.
No, I just told you two different. So no, I said the double champion.
He had a baldy then.
Double champion Orton was the. No, he didn't. He had a no. He didn't. Listen to me now. Double champion Orton had the beard. That was WrestleMania 30.
I'm listening to you.
That's WrestleMania 30. That's that one. That's the Orton I'm talking about. Double champion Orton. Right? Then you have 2009 Orton, which is bald, cold-blooded Orton. Then you have the Legend Killer. Then you have current day
Orton. It's Orton I like.
Move it over. I can't see. Yeah, okay, that's like Authority Orton.
Excuse the fuck out of me. That's the one I like.
Nah. Yeah, that's what I say. Authority Orton. I think that 2009 Orton kicks his ass. Because that man was a
You
fucking
talking about
menace.
Orton spinning title with the spinning title? He had the Cena belt.
It wasn't a spinning title then? Yeah.
Okay.
Either way, that Orton, yes.
That's
that
when him and Cena was
menace.
having the matches back and forth, going crazy. And then he had the Triple H.
Yeah,
He had
and
the
then
Triple H
that was the time
too, right?
he had the triple threat. Yup, that Triple H, yeah, fucking crazy.
I mean, Legend
fucking,
Killer
when he used to be like out,
because he was
Legend Killer
battling
Orton
Taker.
He's
I was
solid
battling Taker back in then.
Yo, but battling Triple
and
H.
Taker. He had a couple good feuds when he was young.
Yeah,
he had Mick Foley too as well.
He had great feuds.
Orton had some.
Mick Foley, shit. Look, the Edge, the rated RKO versus DX one.
Nah, it all depends on what style of Orton you like the most. I mean, his work.
Of course.
To me, his in-ring work wouldn't double check.
Was the best, probably.
He was more seasoned.
Seasoned. I can see that. Yeah. He's more seasoned, more polished. Current Orton right now, he's just a fucking juggernaut. Like for real.
A gym, bro. Like everything he does, you can see he does it for.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a student of the. He's a student of wrestling, and it's coming to him easy now, and he's unstoppable when he wants to. He turns it on and off. He has to earn it all. He has the on and off switch, which they say most people ain't supposed to have. He has it. Orton knows when to fire it on and chill right now. So, with that being said, bro, number 14 is in the bag. 14 is in the bag.
14.
God damn. 14 episodes of this and a couple other live joints we done and some reactions. So we more than 14 in, but 14 official. Getting close to that dub, bro. I'm happy we doing this though, dog. This is dope, bro.
No.
What we got next week for the top 10 list?
Next week, so I originally had the one list, but maybe I'll push it back. So my original list was the most underrated, misused superstars, but I'm gonna push that back. I'm gonna do the men of 2024.
All right, so cool.
Just do the counterpart. Yeah, we'll do that one this week. The misused one, since you have the next one, it could probably be top of the year.
We got some things we're gonna do, especially with us having 2 weeks left. We gotta do our prediction joint.
Yeah.
For next year. Gotta do our we gotta do our
year on prediction.
Yeah, so shit. We gotta do our. Didn't we say we was doing a awards joint? Were we giving our awards to?
Yeah.
We're gonna do
the Rock Boy Awards.
So we're gonna give them out.
The Rockies.
So we gotta do our Rockies. We're gonna do that too coming up. So next week we got the men's top 10 men of WWE. Matt goes all over. Then sometimes I go all over. He go to the. I
only went over once. I only went over I usually don't go over it, but saying I went over there just because the fact that I had to acknowledge Tony Storm. By all means.
Yeah. So next week we got the men's top 24 list. That should be very interesting, just like the women's was. With that being said, I'm your boy Basil Coles, one half of the Rock Boys Wrestling Podcast and Network, with my partner.
Hey, you ain't got a headache now, you're gonna have it later. Just know the fact that the boy gave it to you. Headache gang, King Crash Out, Matt Coles himself.
We out.
I did very well.
He was very conservative today. Very conservative. Now catch us on Numbers Over Podcast. He gonna show his ass. With that being said, I'm out.
I'm not gonna really show my ass, but no, I'm not gonna really show my ass. Like you still recording? You still recording? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.